So lately, I feel I have been spending way too much time on social media and not enough time creating photography. I'm not blaming social media. I think I just use the excuse not to go out and shoot photos. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy looking at other people's photos and seeing other people's work. It's always really cool and inspiring to see other people's work, but I spend way too much time doing it. And I also feel like a lot of times because everybody's so cool and far away cool places like New York and London, the markets of Morocco, and of course the neon-soaked streets of Japan, Tokyo. It's cool to see all these other places, and I've been blessed to go to some of these places. Not all of them, New York and Morocco, but sometimes I feel like I have to travel to shoot, and that's not really the truth. My town could come, this boring, I say boring, small town could still yield cool photos. I just have to go find them, and sometimes I wished I was somewhere else, so I make that my excuse why I don't go out and shoot. So yes, I live in small town anywhere USA. So I had to ask myself, is my town really boring, or am I boring? So I began to think, what changed? When I first started, I took my camera everywhere in the off chance I could take a cool photo. Why do I feel differently now than before? Partly is that little voice inside my head was telling me I'm not as good as I think I am. And that might be true, but you can't get better by not doing the thing that you want to get better at. So I had to make some changes. Figure out how to shoot in a town that, I call quote unquote boring. There's not a lot going on. The wind blows and the things of that nature. Plus, like I said, like anywhere, USA, but you got to make the best of what you have, and I can sit around and complain, but it's not going to fix my situation. So I needed to figure out a way to improve. So I decided to challenge myself to practice more. But I had to set up parameters, not just go out and shoot and not have any plan. Like looking for certain colors, shape, light, shadows, details, just the details of my town. Quit looking at the big picture and try to come down to something more manageable. So my brain wasn't everywhere looking for photos everywhere. It was looking for specific photos. For, when you get your brain stuck on a certain shape or color or whatever, your brain goes and finds that. And I was hoping that would keep me back on more of a focused level versus just going out and randomly trying to find stuff, like actually having a plan before. So if you're like me, looking for photos everywhere, high and low, and you don't know what to shoot, you can't always change your reality, but you always can change your perspective. So I hope this inspires you to get out, shoot some more, look at things differently, and maybe you too can find that cool photo in that boring little town you live in as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.